Hi everyone, my name is Evan Mattingly. Today we're going to be making a quick video about the trolling motor that I have on my boat, and it's equipped with a thing called iPilot, which is the greatest thing in the world when it comes to equipment you can buy for your boat, in my opinion. We're going to go over, what that is and some of the features that are associated with that make life easier on you when you're trying to fish or just, hang out. So, iPilot is pretty much this remote. It's a remote control for your trolling motor so that you can operate a trolling motor without having to do the foot pedal. And it kind of gives you some extra stuff too. So, I'm going to walk up here to the front of the boat and turn you guys around. So, the trolling motor itself is a Minn Kota Powerdrive. The iPilot system is available on several of their different products. They also have a product called iPilot Link, which is pretty similar, but it does offer a couple extra things, mostly dealing with navigation. So I don't really use it for navigational purposes. I have a couple different things I like about it, but we'll talk about those here in a second. So the easiest way to explain it is going to be to show you the remote. Unclip that for myself here. So the remote is pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to use it to show you a lot of the features. So right now, I don't know how well you can see that screen, but I've got it on the max power setting, which is 10. That's pulling my boat about 2.5 miles an hour. We're going through a no-wake zone here. And I'm actually in heading mode. So if you push this little N with the arrow, zoom in there so you can see that, that actually allows you to pick one heading out of a 360 degree, I guess like your compass, and you can actually track that heading, and it will keep you going that heading and make adjustments based on the current and the wind and all that kind of stuff as necessary to do that. That's really helpful if you're fishing along where I just came from, a nice long straight bank there. It's really nice to just be able to hit that and put on a low speed, and it'll take you straight down the bank without having to mess with the steering and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, it adjusts for wind and current too, so that's really nice. You've got your max speed buttons that'll automatically take you to your 10 power setting if you need to get moved quickly. This is the greatest thing ever right here. So anchor mode. Let's say, well, let me just say this. So I have an anchor on here as a backup. It's in the little cubby there, as a backup in case my battery ever dies on this, or this just doesn't want to cooperate for some reason one day or whatever. But anchor mode is my anchor. It's my anchor for fishing. It's my anchor for everything. All you do, and I'll do it real fast, and let me slow myself down here for a second so I don't fall over when I hit this, but hit anchor mode. That motor will spin around and do whatever it needs to do to keep you within 3 feet of where you push that button. So you can see it's giving us a lot of reverse thrust there to get us back to where we were, but it will do whatever it needs to do to keep us within 3 feet of where I hit that button. So I'll shut that off real fast and get back, because I'm trying to get back before it gets too dark out here. Alright, so as you probably just saw, to steer, you're going to hit your buttons there, left and right. Power up, faster, slower. You got home, if you want to go to your home menu, which is what it's on already. And then you've got other options that you can see on the screen there. So you've got lock, which will keep you from, like if you put this in your pocket, keep you from messing with things on the screen until you push unlock twice. Or you've got record. So if I am on a bank like over there, which I don't know how well you can see, where it's not really straight, I can go through it real fast on like the highest speed and press record, and it will record my track that I make. So that way when I get to the other end, I can go through the menu and hit play, and it will actually take me back through the course I just came through at whatever power setting I want to go. So if I'm trying to fish that bank, I can do the whole bank, then go back and fish it at a slower speed, and I can go back the other way again. So you can do it both ways. You can do it in reverse and in the way you recorded it. You get go to for quick access, and then you've got this button here which will give you a target speed. So if you're just trying to fish like a mile an hour, for example, you can set this for whatever it needs to be for a mile an hour, and then hit your target button there. That's pretty much it. If you need to stop the propeller for any reason, I mean, that's just your big propeller button there in the middle, but outside of that, it's pretty simple. You've got 4 options there. You've got options, system, record, and lock. Pretty much the things I use this for is the heading, the anchor more than anything, and then just your basic manual steering. It's just really nice to be able to do it from the back of the boat or from my little lean post there, as opposed to having to, you know, stay attached to the front there for the pedal. You can attach a pedal to this, to my knowledge, but as far as I know, it takes away your capability to use the remote at the same time, which kind of defeats the purpose to me. It seems kind of obnoxious, but you got that option if you want it. The other thing, like I was telling you, iPilot Link, so that actually pairs with some GPS systems like this here, where you can actually go through and pre-program your routes and what you want to do and all that navigation wise. If you want to get real precise with your routes along a bank or something, you can do that in your GPS, or you can put in a waypoint in your GPS and it'll direct you to that or whatever you want to do. But that's not really something that I saw a great need for, so I didn't go that way. But that's really the only difference between the regular iPilot and the iPilot Link. So the other couple things about this, they're kind of expensive. You're paying a good little bit for the convenience. I think a regular trolling motor for this boat would probably be in the $200-300 range for a really good one. This thing is, I think the cheapest one's $800 with iPilot. That one was $1,000 just because it's a little bit stronger, a little bit more powerful one. But it's not too bad. To raise it up, it's pretty easy. I'll show you that real fast, and then we'll be done. If I wanted to raise this up, I would, obviously power it down with the remote, push and hold the check mark on the remote. Push this little kick lever there, and it will lift up. To launch it, all you do is push this little lever here, which will release from a knob that's on the bottom of the motor there, and it will just dump itself in the. You don't have to do anything. It's very, very easy. You can buy the pull cord here if you want to be able to pull it up, like I know a lot of the older motors have on them. But that's really it. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and if you got any questions or whatever, give them to me in the comments or send me a message or whatever works for you. You all have a good night.